In late 2022, a FedEx delivery van pulled into a rural North Texas driveway. For 7-year-old Athena Strand, the vehicle's arrival meant a holiday package had finally arrived at her home. Athena was last seen in her yard on a Wednesday evening. The man behind the wheel was 30-year-old Tanner Horner, a contract driver hired to help the shipping giant manage the massive volume of the December rush. While reversing to leave the property, Horner struck Athena with his van. Instead of seeking help, he panicked, grabbed the child, and forced her into the back of his vehicle before driving away. A delivery uniform carries an implicit signal of safety. Horner relied on that authority to abduct the child from her own driveway, acting on a lethal split-second impulse. Investigators identified Horner within 48 hours. They quickly secured dashcam footage from inside his delivery truck to reconstruct his movements. The footage provided the first break in the case. It showed Athena alive inside the van, laughing, the direct contradiction to Horner's claim that she died immediately upon impact. Texas Ranger Joshua Espinosa led the interrogation. Faced with the video evidence, Horner admitted to the murder, claiming he dumped the child's body in a dense bamboo forest. Law enforcement launched a massive mobilization. Search teams and canine units spent hours trekking through freezing, muddy brush in the pitch black, finding nothing. Sitting back in the interrogation room, Ranger Espinosa realized Horner was playing a psychological game. He was providing a highly detailed false location to waste the investigators' time. Throughout the interrogation, Horner remained articulate and calm. He spoke at length about his concerns for his own family and his job security, showing no visible remorse for the missing child. Espinosa eventually changed tactics. He stopped asking general questions and aggressively confronted Horner about the lies regarding the bamboo forest. Horner's demeanor suddenly shifted. He slumped into the chair, rolled his eyes into the back of his head, and appeared to undergo a physical transformation. When he spoke again, he claimed he was no longer Tanner. He introduced the investigator to Zero, a dangerous alter ego he manufactured to distance himself from the murder. This fabricated identity served as a psychological shield. By creating Zero, Horner could describe his violent actions while pretending they were committed by someone else. Ranger Espinosa didn't call out the act. He played along with the delusion, speaking directly to Zero and treating the alter ego as a legitimate witness to the crime. Zero provided a completely different confession. He gave turn-by-turn directions to a site miles away from the initial search area, known as Bobo's Crossing. He detailed backing his truck up to a specific guardrail and dragging Athena's body over rocky terrain toward the water. Zero provided the final detail. He had dropped the body into a deep, stagnant section of the Trinity River. By navigating the killer's fabricated reality instead of fighting it, the ranger turned the suspect's own psychological defense into the tool that would lead him to the truth. Ranger Espinosa rushed to the banks of the Trinity River at night, pulling his truck up to the guardrail at Bobo's Crossing. He made the 100-foot descent down a steep, rocky path to reach the water's edge in the pitch black. Standing on the bank, the ranger angled his flashlight into the murky, 30-foot deep water. There, he spotted the submerged body of the 7-year-old. Following the coordinates provided by the suspect's alter ego brought the search to an end, validating the investigator's psychological gamble, but confirming the community's worst fears. While Tanner Horner awaited trial, the investigation shifted toward the hiring practices that allowed him behind the wheel in the first place. The modern shipping industry relies on a network of independent contractors. These third-party companies provide their own vehicles and employees to fulfill delivery routes. During seasonal hiring searches, thousands of temporary drivers are brought on rapidly. The high volume of deliveries creates pressure to staff up quickly to meet the holiday demand. While a corporate logo on a uniform provides a sense of security, the decentralized nature of contract hiring means the actual oversight varies from company to company. Tanner Horner's arrest removed one predator from the road, but the systemic reliance on temporary, outsourced labor remains, leaving neighborhoods to wonder about the stranger pulling into the next driveway.